That's first of all, you have to be familiar about the period. What is a period? Okay, you know that. Let me describe it in brief. Okay, let me see. Messages. Okay, here to describe about the trigonometric functions, let us take from the simple trigonometric function f of x is equal to sin x. To draw the graph of f of x is equal to sin x, let us take the two coordinate axes, x-axis and y-axis, and you can mark this as origin, this x-axis, y-axis, and while drawing the graph of y is equal to sin x, it starts from 0, 0. If x is equal to 0, then sin x is also equal to 0. So we get that the curve f of x is equal to sin x passes through the origin. In this function, f of x is y, you can say y is equal to sin x. In this function, if you substitute x is equal to 0, then y, it means the value of sin x. Y is sin x. This is equal to sin 0 is equal to 0. So the curve passes through the origin. If we take x is equal to, let us say, pi by 2, that is 90 degree. If we take x is equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degree, then y is equal to sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. By taking x is equal to 180 degree, that is pi, we again get the value of sin 180 degree is equal to 0. And again for 270 degree, that is 3 pi by 2. The value of sin x is -1, and for 2 pi, that is 360 degree, the value of sin x is 1. So we can draw the graph of y is equal to sin x, that is f of x is equal to sin x from 0 to 2 pi by taking the reference of these points. At 0, the value of sin x is 0. At pi by 2, the value of sin x is 1. Let us mark the point pi by 2 here. At that time, the value of sin x is 1. And similarly, at pi, the value of sin x is at pi, the value of sin x is 0 at this point. So the curve passes through these points. Okay. And again, at 270 degree, that is at 3 pi by 2. Let's mark 3 pi by 2. At 3 pi by 2, the value of sin x is -1. Downward it is. At 2 pi, the value of sin x is again 0. That is at 2 pi, the value of sin is 0. So we draw the graph of y is equal to sin x by using these points. Okay, by using the reference of these points, we can draw the graph of the function y is equal to sin x. Okay, let us take this as the curve of y is equal to sin x from 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 360 degrees. Beyond 360 degree, if you again draw the graph, then the values repeat. The value of, you know that the value of sine 1 degree is same as sine 360 degree plus 1 degree. Sine 360 degree plus theta is always equal to sine theta. Okay, sine 1 degree is equal to sine 360 degree plus 1 degree. Or you simply can say that sine x degree is equal to sine 360 degree plus x degree. It is always true. So we say that the value of sine from 0 to 360 degree are repeated in the similar interval from 360 degree to 720 degree and so on. These values repeat in the regular interval, so the function is a periodic function. And before this zero also you will get the similar type of repetition of the values in the regular interval. Okay, here you can mark minus 2 pi. Okay, minus 2 pi, that is after this we let us mark here, let us mark from 0, then it becomes easier. It is, let us say, minus pi by 2, and then it is let us say minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, and minus 2 pi, and you will get the similar type of nature of the curve before 0 as well. Okay? You will get this type of curve. So the curve also repeats. The values repeat in regular interval means the curve also repeats. The same nature repeats here. From minus 2 pi to 0, the same nature of the curve is found in minus 2 pi to 0, likewise in the curve from 0 to 2 pi. यहाँबाट यहाँसम्म minus 2 pi बाट 0 सम्म कर्व जसरी गएको छ, 0 बाट 2 pi सम्म कर्व सिमिलर नेचरले मुभ गरेको छ, and this repeats in the regular interval of 2 pi. So we say that the period of the function y is equal to sin x or f of x is equal to sin x is 2 pi. We can observe and explain with the help of this diagram. It is the graph of y is equal to sin x. It repeats in the regular interval of 2 pi. It is the graph of y is equal to sin x. Okay. Clear, sir? The value of 2 pi is 0. Thank you. Thank you for the correction. 2 pi minus 0. I substitute it is okay. 0, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, like this. Okay. And now to find the period algebraic method is discussed yesterday, and let me clear about this. There is an clear okay. Anyway, let me make you clear. The positive real number p is said to be period of the function if f of x plus p, if f of x plus p is equal to f of x for all x
मोबाइल चार्ज गर्नु है ए ल हुन्छ Kau tu baju alim.
So the concept of summits in the right side is one. What is the value of P in which the value of cos P is equal to 1? But be sure that P is not equal to 0. P is greater than 0. P is positive real number, right? Your period P, when P is the period, then P is the positive real number, not 0 and it is not negative, okay? That's why we choose the positive value of P. Positive value of P is like cos 0 degree number 1 until cos को value ऐसा नहीं है cos को value 1 बनेगा 0 degree में 1 बनेगा but it is not possible to take 0 degree and after this we get the value of cos is 1 at 360 degree, that is cos 2 pi or you can say 360 degree is equal to 1. You know the curve of y is equal to cos x. To draw the graph of y is equal to cos x, we get like this curve. Okay? In 0 degree, the value of cos x is 1, and again in 360 degree, the value of cos x is 1. Not in between 0 and 2 pi. 0 and 2 pi, 0 and 360 degree पर बीच में the cos को value 1 होता है. So we get okay, cos p is equal to 1. So our cos p is equal to 1. Positive real number positive. Now we have to simplify this implies equation solve करेंगे तो इसके बाद p is equal to this implies p is equal to 1 बनेगा cos 360 degree, so p is equal to 2 pi. It is like solving the equation. Cos p is equal to 1. So p is equal to 0 to 360 degree. How much? 0 immediately cover the period of the function is not equal to 0. 0 is the period of the least positive number, positive real number, positive value. That's not least positive real number when equal to 2 pi. 0 to 360 degree cos to value 1 also. So period is p is equal to 2 pi. Which is the period of the function. Which is the required period.
Tinda. हजुर. दुईटा
Okay.
छोरा
And next method we can use sin x plus p minus sin x is equal to 0. Sin c minus sin b को फॉर्मूला चेंज करना हो सकता है. Okay. यहाँ पर sin c minus sin b को फॉर्मूला चेंज करते हैं and then equal to solve for p. और p को लाके solve करने हैं sin x plus p minus sin x is equal to 0. चलिए यहाँ पर sin x plus p minus sin x is equal to 0. Sin c minus sin b implies sin c minus sin b को formula 2 cos c plus b by 2 x plus p minus x divided by 2 times 2 cos a plus b x plus p plus x divided by 2 times cos x plus b minus x divided by 2. This is equal to 0. Here you can think of this condition. Okay, sin c minus sin b is equal to 2 cos c plus b by 2 times sin plus sin c minus d by 2. Okay, and this is equal to 0. And on the simplification, you get minus x and plus x cancel, so it is sin b by 2. Okay, this implies 2 cos 2x plus b by 2 times sin b by 2 is equal to 0. The product of these three factors is equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0. We are being told 2 is not equal to 0. And then here cos 2x plus b by 2. This may be 0 and here sin b by 2 may be 0. And we simply write either 2 is equal to 0 or cos 2x plus b by 2 is equal to 0 or sin b by 2 is equal to 0. By sin b by 2 is equal to 0. From this we get sin b by 2 is equal to 0. Sin b by 2 is equal to 0 implies sin का value 0 कति डिग्री में ऐसा बनेगा. Sin का value 0 कति डिग्री में 0 में ऐसा अभी का ग्राफ के नहीं रहा ग्राफ का तो हेर्न सक्छौं 0 को आन्सर लिस्ट पोजिटिभ नेगेटिभ के मार्क पनि लिस्ट पोजिटिभ रियल नम्बर हुने भने 0 आउने भनेको कहाँ छ 5 मा छ 180 डिग्री मा छ हैन. So the value of sin is 0 at 180 degree. Then we get that sin b by 2 is is equal to sin 180 degree is sin 5 is 180 degree is 5. Okay, sin 5 p by 2 is equal to 5 implies p is equal to 2 pi. This implies p by 2 is equal to 5 gives p is equal to 2 pi. So this is the period of the function f of x is equal to sin x. You can find similarly the
I
we can sorry,
no.
check the disturbance.
विदेशांत होतं विदेशांत नाही.
Let's check the disturbance. Please make the picture. Okay. My message now, right? Okay, then मैं explain करें सब यानी ना sin को value 0 degree में पनि हुन्छ, but the value of period of the function is that is a positive number, right? The positive number हुनुपर्छ. नत्र जहिले पनि f of x plus 0 is equal to f of x त जुनसुकै function मा पनि हुन्छ नि, but this must be non-negative number. यो x plus p छ नि, x plus p मा p भनेको positive number नै हुनुपर्छ. This must be a positive number. Okay? 0 आयो भने त जुनसुकै फंक्सन पनि पिरियडिक जस्तो लाग्छ, तर 0 पिरियड भनेको त 0 पछि 0 इन्टरभल पछि भ्यालुज रिपिट हुन्छ भने त द्याट इज मिनिङलेस हैन. जसको पनि जुनसुकै फंक्सनमा पनि हुन्छ नि त 0 इन्टरभल पछि भ्यालु रिपिट हैन. लिस्ट पोजिटिभ नम्बर p हुनुपर्छ. p को भ्यालु लिस्ट पोजिटिभ नम्बर, त्यही भएर हामीले यो sin p by 2 is equal to sin 0 किन लिन सकिन भने period of the function is not equal to 0. That is not taken 0. That is our least positive number. Okay, that's why we use a positive number. Neither we use 0 even if it is possible in the equation. Okay, I mean your period भनेको positive least positive number real number पर्छ, त्यो भएर हामीले okay. Okay, next. अब हामीले यो पिरियड फाइन्ड आउट गर्नु पर्यो भने जुनसुकै फंक्सनको पिरियड खोज्नु पर्यो भने पनि प्रोसिड्युर यही नै भयो. वी हैव द सिमिलर प्रोसिड्युर. अब यसमा sin x को पिरियड अफ sin x भन्यो भने दिस इज इक्वल टु 2 पाई भन्यो भने sin mx फंक्सन छ नि, sin mx फंक्सनको पिरियड के हुन्छ होला? व्हाट इज द पिरियड अफ द फंक्सन f of x is equal to sin mx. To find the period of sin mx, you can follow the similar procedure. हामी पहिलाको प्रोसिड्युरमा गयौं भने m आइरहेको छ, x भएको ठाउँमा mx आउँछ. ओके, र x भएको ठाउँमा sin mx भन्ने छ. लेट मी युज द डिफरेन्ट कलर. ओके, मैले यसमा एक्सप्लेन गर्छु. यो एक्सप्लेन गर्दा एउटा डिफरेन्ट कलर युज गरे भने sin x भनेको ठाउँमा sin mx बन्थ्यो. ओके, x भएको ठाउँमा mx हुन्थ्यो. अनि यो x भएको ठाउँमा पनि हामीले mx पाउँथ्यौं. हेरौँ, यो x भएको ठाउँमा mx आउँथ्यो, यसमा पनि mx आउँथ्यो. ओके, यहाँ त mx हो नि त, x भएको ठाउँमा mx हुन्थ्यो. बुझ्छ? यहाँ mx plus p हुन्थ्यो नि त. अनि sin mx cos mp plus cos mx sin mp हुन्थ्यो. यहाँ पनि mx हुन्थ्यो. अनि यो लिने कन्डिसनमा हामीले यो राइट साइड यहाँ गएर यसपछिको कन्टिन्यू यो थियो नि हैन, यसपछि लिने बेला cos mp is equal to 1 हुन्थ्यो. cos mp is equal to 1 भएपछि mp is equal to 2 pi gives p is equal to 2 pi by m. यसले p is equal to 2 pi by m दिन्छ. Now you can generalize that. है, अब जनरलाइज गर्न सक्छौ. If the period of the function f of x is equal to sin x is 2 pi, then the period of the function f of x is equal to sin mx is equal to its period is के हुने रहेछ रे? 2 pi by m हुने रहेछ है. यसमा the sin x को period is equal to 2 pi आयो भने sin mx को period 2 pi हुँदो रहेछ. त्यसपछि sin 3x को period भन्यो भने sin 3x को लागि period भन्यो भने 2 pi by 3 हुनु पर्यो. sin 5x को period भन्यो भने its period is 2 pi by 5 and so on. ओके अब त्यसपछि sin x को पिरियड 2π हो भने sin mx को पिरियड 2π/m हो सिमिलरली period of the function f of x is equal to cos x you can derive similarly cos x को पिरियड भन्यो भने its period is also equal to 2π यसको पनि 2π हुन्छ cos sometimes it is very slow okay the period of f of x is equal to cos x is 2π cos mx अथवा cos nx भन्यो भने cos nx को period is equal to 2π/n we can say its period is 2π/n त्यस्तै similarly tan x को period निकाल्नु पर्यो भने f of x is equal to tan x नि you can use the similar procedure to derive right let f of x be equal to x and p be the period of the function p be the period of the function then f of x plus p is equal to f of x this is the definition of the period of the function regular interval of p ma values repeat हुन्छ भनेको नि त हैन this is equal to f of x plus p means tan x plus p tan x plus p is equal to tan x now you can use the form of sin and cos to simplify this or you can bring this plus tan x into the left side and make it minus tan x and then you can use the simplification form okay अब यसमा tan x को ठाउँमा sin by cos गरिदियो भने simplification सजिलो हुन्छ sin x plus p by cos x plus p this is equal to sin x by cos x on the cross multiplication you will get sin x plus p cos x by cross multiplication it is sin x plus p cos x minus cos x plus p sin x cos x plus p sin x this is equal to 0 it is in the form sin a cos b minus cos a sin b sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is sin a minus b this is sin x plus p minus x this is equal to 0 you will get that sin p is equal to 0 sin p is equal to 0 sin को भ्यालु 0 कति डिग्री मा आउँछ लिस्ट पोजिटिभ नम्बर खोज्नु पर्यो लिस्ट पोजिटिभ नम्बर 0 पोसिबल भएन 0 लिन पाएनौ हामीले पिरियडमा sin 0 मा आउँथ्यो अब sin 180 डिग्री मा आउँछ त्यसपछि भनेको sin p is equal to 0 छ भने sin p is equal to sin 180 degree we can write okay that is sin 2π sorry sin pi it is 180 degrees pi sin pi भयो okay sin pi sin p is equal to sin pi gives p is equal to pi which is the period of the function f of x is equal to tan x f of x is equal to tan x function को लागि period is pi त्यसबाट f of x is equal to tan mx भयो भने कति हुन्छ हेरौँ त tan mx को period भयो भने similarly you can say that its period p is equal to pi by sin 3x को period खोज्नु पर्यो भने sorry tan 3x tan 3x को period खोज्नु पर्यो भने the period of tan 3x is p is equal to pi by 3 tan x को period जसरी निकाले हामीले cot x को period पनि त्यसरी नै निकाल्छौं we can find the period of cot x by the similar simplification okay and from that also you will get the period of the function f of x is equal to cot x is the same that is pi this way sin x cos x को period 2π हुन्छ भने tan x and cot x को period भनेको that is pi okay by this way we find the periods of the function so clear all our period निकालेको प्रब्लम छैन होला म मेसेजहरु हेर्दैछु है क्लिक your queries okay बुझेन सर भनेर लेखेको छ कपी डिप्ले अब बुझेन सर भनेर छ हिजोको क्लासमा थिएन के त्यो पिरियड भनेको पिरियड डिफाइन गर्नु पर्यो के पिरियड डिफाइन गर्न सक्नु पर्यो एन्ड देन यु क्यान डु है पिरियड भनेको के रहेछ भनेर थाहा पाउनु पर्यो रेगुलर कुनै एउटा regular interval मा values of trigonometric functions repeat, then the costs also recur, in which the values of the function repeat in the regular interval, that is known as the period. So we can define the period P as f of x plus p is equal to f of x. F of x plus p is equal to f of x. P is said to be period of the function if f of x plus p is equal to f of x for the positive real number p. A positive real number p को लागि f of x plus p is equal to f of x हुन्छ भने this p is said to be okay. F of x plus p is equal to f of x आउँछ भने then we say that p, the least positive number p is said to be the period of the function. Right? Period हामीले trigonometric functionहरु, transcendental functionहरुमा trigonometric function, exponential functions and logarithmic functions हुन्छ भने पनि हैन तिनीहरुमा trigonometric, exponential, logarithmic functions transcendental हो. Out of them trigonometric functions are that type of functions which are periods. Right? यो trigonometric functionहरु periodic functions छ र त्यो periodic functions हो भने period कति हो भनेर हामीले क्याल्कुलेट गर्ने मेथड यहाँ हेर्छौं है. अब तिमीले you can remember the period of the function sin x, cos x and tan x. Similarly, you can find the period of sin mx, cos mx and tan mx and so on. Okay. Now we move to the next. You are quite familiar with inverse of a function. To define inverse of a function, you have to be clear that every function is not invertible. It means the inverse of every function is not a function. For example, let me explain with the help of mapping diagram. Now, I'm talking about inverse of a function. Inverse of a function. For this inverse of a function, let us identify the condition for which the inverse exists. Inverse exists हुने condition हो है. कुनै function को inverse exist हुने र नहुने कुरा थाहा पाउनको लागि हामी यहाँ mapping diagram को help लिन सक्छौं. Let f be a function defined from set A to set B. Let f be this function defined from set A to set B. So that the image of 1 is, let us say, 2. Image of 2 is again 2. And image of 3 is, let us say, 4. Image of 1 is 2, image of 2 is 2, and image of 3 is 4. It is a function and we say it is many to 1 onto function. यहाँ कुनै पनि element बाँकी रहेन, so it is an onto function. It is many to 1 onto function. Let us find the inverse of this function. यसको inverse find out गर्ने भनेको यसको first and second elements interchange गर्ने भनेको. To find the inverse of this function, we define the function from set B to set A. Set B बाट set A मा define हुनुपर्छ. And elements of set B are 2 and 4, and elements of set A are 1, 2 and 3. Here you will get that the images of 1 and 2, image of 1 and 2 is the same, that is 2. So we get the pre-images of 2 are 1 and 2. Images of 2 are 1 and 2. And here pre-images of 2 are 1 and 2 means we have to give the image of 2 as 1 and 2. 2 image 1 and 2 to find the inverse. इसको inverse find out करना है. And image of 3 is 4 here, and we get image of 4 will be 3. Here it doesn't form a function. यो function form नहीं रहेगा. It doesn't form a function. Okay? अनि त्यो पिरियड निकाल्ने बेलामा एउटा मेसेजमा हेर्नु भयो. पिरियड निकाल्ने बेलामा 10x plus p को डाइरेक्ट फर्मुला युज गर्न हुन्छ सर भनेर लेखेको छ हुँदैन सर भनेर चाहिँ हुन्छ or 10x plus p को डाइरेक्ट फर्मुला युज गर्दै पनि हुन्छ and you can equate it है मैले सिम्पली त्यो सिम्प्लिफिकेसन को एउटा वे मात्रै गर्नु है ओके त्यो कट को निकाल्दा माइनस p आयो भनेर छ नि कट को निकाल्दा माइनस p आयो सिम्प्लिफाई गर्नु पर्यो तिमीले माइनस p आउने बनाउनु भएन p को भ्यालु नेगेटिभ हुनु भएन नि त p त इट इज अ पोजिटिभ रियल नम्बर भनिरहेछ नि हामीले यो 10 को लागि 10x plus p को डाइरेक्ट फर्मुला 10a plus 10b by 1 minus 10a 10b गरेर सिम्प्लिफाई गरेर राख्न पनि सक्छौ जब नेगेटिभ आयो भने नि तिमीले हैन 10 को निकाल्दा माइनस p आयो भने छ नि माइनस p आउने बनाउनु भएन के जस्तै cot minus p आयो होला सपोज गरौँ cot minus p भनेको माइनस cot p हो नि माइनस अगाडि राख्दियो अनि बल्ल cot p बाट निकाल्ला के हामीले नेगेटिभ p को भ्यालु निकाल्ने होइन ओके बुझ्यौ त cot minus p आउँछ भने पिरियड निकाल्दा cot minus p आयो सिम्प्लिफाई गर्दा भने cot minus p इज इक्वल टु माइनस cot p हो नि त त्यो भएर cot minus p लाई पहिला माइनस cot p लेख अनि यो इक्वेट गर अनि cot p को भ्यालु राखेर अनि यु क्यान फाइन्ड द पिरियड है ओके cot minus p बाट हैन माइनस cot p बनाउनेको लागि use formula from Castrol and then find the value of p okay okay let me do what say okay you many to one onto function here but its inverse is not a function not a function means यो त function भएन नि हैन हामीले function f को inverse निकाल्न खोजेको it is not a function it means that function f is not invertible the inverse of the function many to one function does not exist it means its inverse is not a function so you many to one here 1 to 1 लिएर चेक गरौँ let us take the function 1 to 1 onto 1 to 1 onto लिएर हेरौँ अथवा पहिला 1 to 1 into लिन्छौँ है 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 गरे function let us say the function g from a to b defined by image of 1 is 4, image of 2 is 5, image of 3 is 6. And now to find its inverse, यसको inverse निकाल्नको लागि फेरि let us take the similar procedure of finding its inverse. Okay, b to a define गर्नुपर्छ b को elements 4, 5, 6, 7 छ a को elements 1, 2 and 3 you can write. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Image of 4 will be 1. Image of 5 will be 2 and image of 6 will be 3. But 7 is having no image. 7 को image छैन यो function बनेको अब it is not a function since 7 has no image है not a function हामीले यो 1 to 1 into function बनाएको हो 1 to 1 into function थियो 1 to 1 into function को पनि inverse exist गरेन it is not a function inverse निकाल्यो but inverse is not a function फेरि नेक्स्ट many to 1 into many to 1 हुने बित्तिकै त के आउँदो रहेछ त हेर त many to 1 को लागि 1 to many गयो नि 1 एलिमेन्ट को many इमेजेस आयो त्यो फंक्शन भएन त्यही भएर many to 1 is not possible many to 1 हुने बित्तिकै पोसिबल भएन यहाँ इन्टु भएको कारणले यो 7 ने यो 7 बाँकी रहेको कारणले भएन if the function is many to 1 function its inverse does not exist if the function is an into function then its inverse does not exist. So to exist inverse of a function, it must be 1 to 1 function and onto function. 1 to 1 and onto both. So if the given function is 1 to 1 and onto function, then its inverse exists and we say that the function is invertible. To find the inverse of a function, first of all, you have to be sure that whether the given function is 1 to 1 and onto or not. If the given function is 1 to 1 and onto, the function is invertible. Its inverse is also a function. If the function is many to 1 function, its inverse does not exist. If the function is an into function, its inverse does not exist. Okay. डिस्टर्बेन्स आयो है कस्तो Check your disturbance. विकासकोबाट आउँछ है प्रब्लम आउँछ पुरै क्लास डिस्टर्ब हो राजेश भुजेलकोबाट राजेश भुजेल सर म्यूट एवरीवन गर्दैन न जर्के निकाल्दै मेरो पुच्छलाई राजेश भुजेलकोबाट आएको छ मिलिरहेको छैन ओके सर किक गर्दैन किक अनम्युट गर्ने लक त्यो भने पछि अड्किँदै अड्किन्न